Hi y'all, I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of Google Earth, the Chapter 7 homework. So we're going to open up the Google Earth file and follow these instructions. And these instructions for Part C and D of Google Earth. So first thing we're going to do is right-click over, I can't figure out how to do that, open the KMZ file for Google Earth. All right, now I'm over here at Google Earth. I have opened up the file from Google Chrome that I downloaded, the temporary places, and it's now showing up here in the temporary places location. I'm going to expand this out so I can read everything, so I can make sure I click the correct things. So the instructions for parts A through B are to turn on the blue marble layer, which I have right here. And if I double click on the words blue marble, it centers me over generally what it's about or what's going to be changing. So I have the blue marble layer on, and then let me open up the, I open up the highs and lows folder right there. So then I've got A, B, C, D, and E for my different locations selected. So I'm supposed to examine each of the 5 place-marked locations in the high and lows folder in context of the cloud patterns seen in the blue marble image layer. So I'm supposed to pay attention to areas where high and low pressure systems may be present. If it's a high pressure system, there generally won't be clouds. If it's a low pressure system, that's when there's more clouds and more rain. So the question on part A is asking me which of the 5 locations place-marked in the highs and lows folder represents a clearly defined area of surface high pressure. So let's go ahead and check out where A is. We'll double click on it and the Earth will rotate to where we're at. So we're looking for areas of high pressure. The hint on this is, did you look for areas with lack of cloud cover? And so right here I can click and unclick and I can see that A is right here over Brazil. There is a lack of cloud cover. That looks like a high pressure location. I'm going to double click B and let it warp me over to B. Now when I did this one earlier, I had trouble seeing exactly where it was. So I unclicked the blue marble layer, which is my cloud layer, and then I clicked and unclicked B, and I can see it's this island over here off South America. And part of the reason I had trouble seeing it is because there is this swirl of clouds right here, so it is a low pressure area. Let's go check out where C is. And C is over here in Southern Africa. And I can see that there's also not many clouds there, so that looks like another high pressure location. So currently I have A and C for locations of high pressure. D is another one that it can be kind of difficult to find. So I can click the blue marble. It's right up there in Canada. And there is significant cloud cover, so that is a low pressure area currently. So not one of the answers. And then we have E over here in Saharan Africa. And that also looks like another high pressure area. So for part A, the answers would be A, C, and E being high pressure surface areas. Part B is really just the opposite of part A. It's the 2 locations that did have concentrated cloud cover would be areas of low pressure. So the answer for that one would be B and D. Now moving over to part C. The instructions here, we turn off the highs and lows, so unclick that. We unclick the blue marble image layer, and we turn on the hypothetical pressure system layer. Hypothetical pressure systems folder. The graphics in this folder indicate areas of high of surface high and low pressure as well as associated frontal boundaries. So we're supposed to examine surface pressure and frontal locations, being sure to consider the impact these features would have on weather conditions in the United States. So let me double click hypothetical pressure systems. It will move me around to the United States where we're looking for our information. So part C, the question asks, based on the locations of the high and low pressure cells indicated in the hypothetical pressure systems folder, which is what we have, what is the likely wind direction at Kansas City, Missouri? So let's go up here in Missouri. And Kansas City is actually on the border of Missouri and Kansas. So we see we have a high, and there it is. We see we have a high over on the left and a low over here. And the cold front has come down south here. So, and remember the air is going from a high pressure area, trying to get out of the high pressure area towards the low pressure area, and the cold front is coming down south. So the location and direction of the movement of the cold front from this would be from the northwest coming down. So for part C, the answer would be northwest. Part D asks us, based on the frontal model presented in the hypothetical pressure systems folder, which city is most likely to experience an intense rain event followed by a marked drop in temperatures over the next few hours? So we need to come over here and check out each of these cities to see what it's asking. And in order to find labels, if you don't know where everything is, it's helpful down here. This is always down here in the layers folder. This is places up here, and this is layers down here. So you can turn on different locations. So I can unclick, and I just have blank United States with the topography and rivers. And if I click on borders and labels, I can choose what borders I want to show. I want to show coastlines, international borders, country names, all that stuff. And here are labels. I've got populated places for the cities. So that's very helpful to find where things are for here. So we're supposed to find the most likely to experience an intense rain event followed by a marked drop in temperatures over the next few hours. So remember, when a cold front is coming up against a warm front, there's usually rain right at the front line and a drop in temperatures. Rain at the front line and behind. So we need to check out the different cities we've got here. So let's start with Arkansas. We've got Little Rock, Arkansas. It's specifically asking us which one should have it in the marked drop in temperatures over the next few hours. And over here, Little Rock is already, the front is already past Little Rock. So they're probably going to be having rain right now, and it's probably going to be a little cold there already. So zooming back out, let's check out Atlanta. Atlanta just had the warm front pass by here. So there shouldn't be rain here right now. So that one would not be our answer either. Then we've got Charlotte, North Carolina, which would be all the way over here. And they're about to get this warm front coming to them. And it looks like it's a ways away. We have Knoxville right over here. They're also going to get the warm front, but they're going to be getting it a little sooner. They may be having some rainstorms in front of this warm front, but they're not going to get the marked drop of temperatures. So the city we have left is Nashville, which is right here at where the cold front will be coming through in the next couple hours, giving them a little chill. So our answer for part D would be Nashville. And I think that's it for Google Earth for all those questions. And I hope this helps some of y'all out, especially if you're in a position like I was and not able to download Google Earth pro on a computer. So good luck, guys.